Ever feel like your brain is a hamster wheel of worry, spinning out of control? Yeah, we've all been there. That constant knot in your stomach, the racing thoughts that just won't quit. Anxiety is a real drag, and it can seriously mess with your life. But here's the good news. You don't have to let anxiety run the show. In this video, we're diving deep into simple, practical tips that actually work to beat anxiety. We're talking real strategies, no fluffy stuff here. And stick around, because later on, I'm going to share a special tip that could change the way you deal with anxiety forever. Seriously. First things first, let's get real about anxiety. It's not some weakness or character flaw. It's a totally normal human experience. Think about it. Our ancestors faced down saber-toothed tigers and giant sloths. A little anxiety probably kept them from becoming lunch. These days, we're more likely to stress about deadlines, bills, or that awkward thing we said in a meeting 5 years ago. Our brains haven't quite caught up to the fact that most threats aren't actually life or death situations, but don't worry, we've got this. Okay, time for a quick science lesson. Anxiety is basically your body's way of saying, hey, something feels off. Your brain releases these chemicals like adrenaline and cortisol to help you deal with whatever's going on. It's like your internal alarm system kicking in. Now, a little bit of stress can actually be helpful. It can sharpen your focus and boost your performance. But when that alarm system is stuck on high alert, that's when anxiety becomes a problem. Chronic stress can mess with your sleep, your digestion, your relationships, pretty much everything. Remember that special tip I mentioned earlier? It'll help you rewire that alarm system and find some peace. Stay tuned. If you're struggling with anxiety, you are definitely not alone. Millions of people deal with it every single day. It can feel isolating, like you're the only one who's freaking out while everyone else has their act together. Trust me, they don't. The first step to overcoming anxiety is acknowledging it. Don't try to ignore it or push it down. That just makes it worse in the long run. Remember, seeking help is a sign of strength, not weakness. And speaking of strength, that special tip I'm going to share later is a game changer. Don't miss it. All right, let's talk about some simple things you can do right now to dial down the anxiety. And I mean right now. First up, breathe. I know you're already breathing, but are you really breathing? Like really truly breathing? When we're stressed, we tend to take these shallow, rapid breaths. That just signals to your body that it's time to panic. Instead, try this. Inhale slowly and deeply through your nose, filling up your belly like a balloon. Hold it for a few seconds, then exhale slowly through your mouth. Repeat that a few times. It's like hitting the reset button on your nervous system. Next up, move your body. Seriously, get those endorphins flowing. Exercise is like a magic pill for anxiety. You don't have to run a marathon here. A brisk walk, some yoga, even just dancing around your living room like nobody's watching, because let's be real, nobody is, can make a huge difference. Physical activity helps to release pent-up energy and tension. Plus, it shifts your focus away from your worries and onto something positive. And remember, we're building up to that special anxiety-busting tip later on, so keep watching. Now let's talk about that voice in your head. You know the one that's always whispering doubts, fears, and worst-case scenarios. That, my friends, is your inner critic. And let me tell you, that inner critic is a master manipulator. It thrives on negativity and loves to keep you stuck in a cycle of worry. But here's the thing, you don't have to believe everything you think. The next time that inner critic starts piping up, challenge it. Ask yourself, is this thought really true? Is there another way to look at this situation? You'll be amazed at how quickly those negative thoughts start to lose their power. One of the most powerful things you can do to combat anxiety is to connect with others. Talk to someone you trust about how you're feeling. A friend, family member, therapist, even your barista if they seem cool with it. Sharing your worries with someone else can help to lessen their hold on you. Plus, it reminds you that you're not alone in this. And remember, sometimes just listening to someone else's problems can help to put your own in perspective. Now we're getting close to that special tip I promised. This one's a game changer, folks. Stay with me. You've probably heard a lot about mindfulness lately. It seems like everyone and their dog is meditating these days. But there's a reason for that. Mindfulness actually works. It's about learning to be fully present in this moment without judgment. Instead of dwelling on the past or worrying about the future, you're focused on what's happening right here, right now. Start small. Try focusing on your breath for a few minutes each day. Notice the sensation of each inhale and exhale when your mind wanders, and it will gently guide it back to your breath. Mindfulness takes practice, but the benefits are worth it. It can help you manage stress, improve your focus, and even boost your overall well-being. Plus, it pairs perfectly with that special tip coming up later. It's easy to get caught up in the negatives, especially when anxiety is in the driver's seat. The weight of the world can feel overwhelming, and it's natural to focus on what's going wrong. But what if we told you there's a simple way to shift your perspective and feel more positive? Enter gratitude. This powerful practice can transform your outlook on life. No, seriously, hear me out. Gratitude isn't just a buzzword, it's a scientifically backed method to enhance your well-being. Gratitude isn't about pretending everything is perfect, it's about acknowledging the good amidst the chaos. It's about finding the good, even when things are tough. It's about those small moments that bring a smile to your face. It's about appreciating the little things that often go unnoticed. Start a gratitude journal. This simple act can make a big difference. Each day, write down 3 things you're grateful for, no matter how small. This daily practice can shift your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant. Maybe it's a sunny day, the warmth of the sun on your skin, a delicious cup of coffee, the aroma and taste that brings comfort, or a funny text from a friend that made you laugh out loud. Focusing on the positive can have a profound impact on your mental health. It can reduce stress, boost your mood, and create a ripple effect of positivity, and even improve your relationships. When you feel good, it shows, and it can strengthen your connections with others. And speaking of positive impacts, that special tip I keep mentioning, it's something you can start today. It's coming up soon, and it's a game changer. Stay tuned to discover how you can harness the power of gratitude to transform your life. Let's face it, our phones are practically glued to our hands these days. And while technology can be amazing, it can also be a major source of anxiety. Think about it. The constant notifications, the pressure to be on all the time, the endless scroll of social media comparing ourselves to others. It's enough to make anyone feel anxious. It's time to set some boundaries with technology. Designate tech-free zones in your home, like your bedroom or the dinner table. Turn off notifications for non-essential apps. And remember, social media is often a highlight reel, not real life. Limit your exposure and focus on connecting with people in person. You'll be surprised at how much calmer you feel. Now, are you ready for that special tip? Almost there. When anxiety hits, it can feel like you're caught in a whirlwind of worry. That's why it's crucial to have a mental calm place you can escape to. This could be a real place, like a cozy corner in your home, a park bench under your favorite tree, or even just a warm bath. It could also be a mental image, like a peaceful beach or a sunny meadow. When you're feeling anxious, close your eyes and visualize your calm place. Engage all your senses. What do you see, hear, smell, feel, and taste? This simple technique can help to ground you in the present moment and ease feelings of overwhelm. And speaking of easing anxiety, we're about to reveal that special tip I've been teasing. Get ready, it's a good one. All right, folks, it's time for that special tip I promised. Are you ready for this? It's deceptively simple, but incredibly powerful. Ready? Here it is. Learn to say no. That's right. 2 little letters that can make a world of difference for your anxiety. We often feel pressured to say yes to everything. Extra work projects, social commitments, favors for friends and family. But every yes is a no to something else. Your time, your energy, your sanity. Start setting healthy boundaries. It's okay to decline invitations, delegate tasks, or simply say no without offering a lengthy explanation. Protecting your time and energy is not selfish, it's essential for your well-being. And when you're feeling less overwhelmed, guess what? You guessed it, less anxiety. It's a beautiful thing. Section 2, putting it all together, your anxiety toolkit. So, there you have it, folks. A whole arsenal of simple, practical tips to help you conquer anxiety. These tools are designed to be easy to use and highly effective, no matter where you are or what you're doing. Remember, you don't have to try everything at once. It's important to take things at your own pace. Start with one or two that resonate with you, and gradually incorporate others into your routine. This way, you can see what works best for you without feeling overwhelmed. Think of it as building your own personalized anxiety toolkit. You've got breathing exercises, mindfulness techniques, gratitude practices, the power of no, and so much more. Each tool is a step towards a calmer, more centered you. You've got this. And remember, it's a journey, not a destination. Progress may be slow, but every step forward counts. There will be good days and bad days. It's all part of the process. But by consistently using these tools, you'll develop resilience and learn to navigate those anxious moments with more ease and confidence. Over time, you'll find that these techniques become second nature. You're stronger than you think, and you deserve to live a life free from the grip of anxiety. Believe in yourself and the power of these tools. Now go out there and kick anxiety's butt. Embrace the journey and celebrate your progress every step of the way. Overcoming anxiety isn't about reaching some magical finish line where worry never crosses your mind again. That's not realistic, and honestly, it's not even the goal. It's about changing your relationship with anxiety. It's about learning to recognize those anxious thoughts and feelings, acknowledging them without judgment, and choosing not to let them control your life. Some days, the path will be smooth and easy. Other days, it might feel like you're navigating a thorny thicket. But the important thing is to keep moving forward, one step at a time. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Each time you choose a calming breath over panicking, each time you challenge a negative thought, each time you prioritize your well-being, that's a victory worth celebrating. You've taken the first step towards managing your anxiety, and that's incredible. Now, are you ready to tackle another challenge? One that's deeply connected to anxiety and self-doubt? We often avoid being our true selves because we're afraid of judgment, rejection, or failure. But what if I told you that embracing your authentic self is the key to unlocking a more fulfilling and joyful life? Join me in the next video where we'll dive deep into this is the reason being yourself is the hardest thing ever. We'll explore the fears that hold us back, the power of vulnerability, and practical steps to step into your most authentic self. Don't miss out on this empowering journey. Hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon so you won't miss it. You've got this. So there you have it. We've covered a lot of ground today, from understanding what anxiety actually is to practical tips for calming your inner storm. Remember, anxiety doesn't have to rule your life. You are not alone in this journey. Millions of people struggle with anxiety, but millions also find ways to manage it and live full, meaningful lives. You are capable of doing the same. Start small, be kind to yourself, and celebrate every victory along the way. Each time you choose a calming breath over panicking, each time you challenge a negative thought, each time you set a healthy boundary, those are all wins. And remember those simple yet powerful words: no, help, and I'm proud of myself. They might seem small, but they can make a world of difference. Now, I know what you're thinking. You might be feeling a bit overwhelmed or unsure about what comes next. This is all well and good, but what about this whole being yourself thing? How do you even start? Isn't that really hard? Yeah, it can be. It's a journey filled with challenges and self-doubt. But it's also incredibly liberating and empowering. When you take that first step, you begin to see the world in a new light. When you embrace your true self, warts and all, you open yourself up to a world of possibilities and genuine connections. You start attracting people who appreciate you for who you truly are. That's why I'm inviting you to join me for my next video. This is the reason being yourself is the hardest thing ever. We'll explore the depths of this topic together. We'll dive deep into the fears that hold us back, the anxieties that keep us from moving forward, the stories we tell ourselves, the narratives that limit our potential and keep us stuck, and practical steps to step into your most authentic, courageous self. We'll discuss actionable strategies to help you on this journey. Hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon so you won't miss it. Stay connected and be part of this transformative journey. And remember, the world needs your unique light. Your individuality is your greatest strength. Until next time, take care of yourselves and keep shining. Your journey is just beginning, and I'm here to support you every step of the way.